Hey, what's going on, YouTube? I'm going to start off with the dollar today, doing a weekly update. This is a monthly chart. You can see the breakdown. Don't mind these lines, it's not matching up because it's from the weekly. You can see the clear breakdown. But back to the monthly, I just want to show you the target is around 90. So as the price comes down, this 34 should come up a little bit. The monthly 34. So there you have it. Dollar's coming down. See how we closed on a daily. Looks like we got a little bounce. Maybe we'll get a retracement back to 96. Meet that 8 again. Right? These bearish retracements happen all the time. But there you go. We got support lines. It's about 94, and then finally at 93. S&P keeps going up. Here's a monthly chart. You can see our support line, how it bounced. Actually put a double bottom at 18. Closed above last month, opened up, and it hasn't stopped yet. This is our natural point of return. Let's see if we can make it, which is about 2090. Some people think that this will bust out and do a huge whipsaw, which is highly probable looking at that monthly chart. But here's a weekly chart coming from that double bottom, passes all lines of return or resistance. So what are we looking at? We're bumping into resistance here, and looks like we have 2080 is the point of return. So let's see if it makes it. Let's see if it fails to make it. And like I say, if it doesn't make its natural point of return on this lower high and it turns around, then I call it double bearish. So see what happens. Whatever happens, it's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. So moving on to crude. Here's a monthly chart on crude. Again, we got the double bottom. Dollar's down, crude is up. Or commodities in general. Right now we're hitting resistance, obviously, on a monthly chart. See how we closed on a weekly. We didn't, well, I guess you can say we closed above the weekly trend line. But let's see on a daily how we closed. Looks like we got an indecision and a extension bars going up. So maybe a retracement back to the 8, gather its legs again. Maybe a consolidation. We'll see. But definitely came off that double bottom pretty hard. And you can see on a pattern the W. W's are pretty strong. So let's see if we can get above the weekly trend. Settle above it, consolidate above the weekly trend this next week. but it might be stopped out. I don't know. A lot of people are saying that the bottom is yet to come on crude. So here we go on gold. So far, we are definitely above the monthly trend line on gold. See if we can close that out in the next couple of weeks. On a weekly, we got an indecision and another bar, a lower high. So we got a double top and a close on a lower high, and we closed below of the previous high over here, which was my support. Well, not too far off. We did come down this last week and try to hit the 8 on a bullish retracement, but again, it didn't hit the natural point. So I am calling it double bullish, but we have to wait and see how the next week does it open up? Does it open down? Does it actually come down and hit this? We'll see. We'll have to wait until the next week. Let's see, the daily. Yeah, we've got some lower highs in there. We did close on daily above the 13 and 8, so it looks like we got some support working on a daily. During the end of the week on silver, it tried to break out and it got stopped out, and what I saw, I was watching it break out, and what I saw was I don't have a level 2 or anything like that, but what I was noticing was it looked like someone was on the bid, just bringing it down, gobbling up all the longs, gobbling up as many shares as they could. And that's what they do. They broke out, they sit on the bid, they bring it all the way back, sitting on the bid, just gobbling up shares. Well, that's what I noticed. So we'll see what happens. It's like a slingshot, you know. It breaks out and they pull it all the way back, and it's a slingshot. So we'll see. That's what I noticed. You see it a lot when breakouts happen, especially big breakouts. Let's see. Oh, daily close. Looks like we're just right there above support, right at support. It has room to find major support lines on the weekly 8 and 13. But we almost had a breakout. Almost. It broke out, and someone got on that bid and brought it all the way back down. That's what it felt like. The goal on silver is an instant 18. So right around this area, I would call it 50% of this candle right here. So monthly looks awesome. All we have to do is for the month close above the previous high, which is at 16. So 20 cents off. We already tried it twice. They keep pulling it back. Someone's sitting on that bid, just gobbling up all the longs, shaking people out. That's what they do. That's what the big boys do. Copper looks like it's going to make another move up. You can see across the 34, this 34 is our trend. So we had the reverse head and shoulders, popped, closed above the weekly 34. It came down, retraced. There's the bullish retracement, and now it's ready. It's going to pop again. Where's it going to go? Let's see. I think 2.6 is a good estimate. Here you got previous lows here. So 2.4 is going to be a good stop, but then it could get up to 260. Right in this guy right here. So we starting at 240, we're going to be breaking into previous lows. We'll see if it has any energy. Coming off a weekly trend, usually the first previous lows always get knocked out because this is a significant event on a weekly chart. So looking at 240, breaking into 240, going up to 260 on copper, which is awesome. I own a lot of copper. Pre-82 pennies, there you go. You find a pre-82 penny, just put it away. It's real copper. Start saving your copper. Monthly. So we're above previous lows, right? Gonna hit next previous lows, 240. See if we can get to the 260 line in the next month. Definitely to 240 by the end of the month. So let's look at Bitcoin. I haven't done a Bitcoin versus the dollar review for a while, and here we have on a weekly chart. What is that? Anybody out there screaming, "Oh my God, that's a high flying"? What? What kind of pattern is that coming off the weekly trend line? That is a weekly pennant pattern. So when this breaks out, out of this pattern, and you can see here's the opposing point, goes to the trend, bounces, pops, retraces back to the 8, makes an opposing line, another opposing line, and then we have a pattern. This pattern is building, corkscrewing, 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 pop. Right? Gonna pop. And a pennant pattern is the center point or a balance point between this top and this bottom. So you can take a measured move from 200 to 450. So 250 points from 450. So you're looking at $700 Bitcoin. Right? Right? 250 points from 450. Right up here. So that's just a measured move. That's a good guesstimation. But anything can happen. But as the dollar goes down, I imagine that Bitcoin versus the dollar is going to go up quite a bit. So there you go. Look for a breakout on Bitcoin. Breakout is at 440. Major break is at 460. There you go. That's it for. Actually, let's look at a monthly. You can see very clearly that pattern is building and ready. Anything could happen. It can come back down here and bounce, but it's been staying in that pattern for a long time. So there you go. There's your weekly review, and look for silver this next week to make a dramatic move. Gold, the target is 18. Day-to-day movements, I don't know, but that looks like we got 1, 2, 3 triple bottom on a monthly chart. Very simply, you can look at it that way and say that this thing's bullish. Way bullish. And it's a laggard of gold. If it does what gold does, remember we talked about this, if silver does what gold did, it's going to look kind of like that. It's going to bust out. So there you go. I'm glad you guys are making some money. Please sell into resistance and buy into support. Make sure you take some profits. Buy some real gold and silver. Don't forget your copper and nickel. But make sure you got some physical, because all these markets, they're all paper. If things get really bad, these markets won't be around to trade. They'll be reestablished, and they'll take all your money. That's the whole point of their game. So be careful out there. Make sure you got everything you need if something happens. Because quite literally, it could happen any day. I hope you guys realize that. But thanks for watching. Please share, like, and comment, and get some physical gold and silver while you still can. All right, see ya.